Okay, let's do
Hi,
why
Nikki.
doing this.
Yes. Okay. So why are we
Oh
here?
my gosh, do you know
Um,
Mickey?
I don't, but I saw the name.
Yes. I can't believe you're in the Pacific Northwest. It is so, actually, it's not all that bad in Austin. I take it back. But Mickey, Emma get together and talk about her tires offline.
I love this. Okay. Sorry. So why are we here? Well, it's our live
Why
launch.
have
So
we called this meeting?
okay. First, it's the 10-year anniversary, and I have the old copy of
It is.
this.
Okay,
The
and shall I
10th.
hold up the new or we're going to wait?
Show up the new one, and we can do a side by side or a top
Okay, so
or
my
top to
new
bottom.
says not for resale because it was a proof. I was proofing it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Look at how much. Okay. So let's give everybody a story. So
It is
10
cute.
years ago, 10 years ago, Carla and I wrote a book and actually got it published with an actual real publisher, which we were just two bloggers doing our thing, right?
Yes, I know. I can't believe
And
it's
it
been
took
a
us,
decade.
it's been a decade. And it's so funny. I went back and I watched our first podcast episode that we did for the launch of the book 10 years ago. And we were already talking about 10 years in the past that got us to write the book. And then now I'm like, well, now we're 10 years from the 10 years of, because we both started blogging very early, like
Very.
2004, maybe I started blogging.
Yeah, 2005,
Um,
same.
yeah. So by the time we wrote the book, we were already 10 years into blogging. And
Do
now
you
we're 10
remember
years from the book.
writing it? I still say to people, it was one of my most, it was really the moment I
Okay.
learned about enjoying the process because I
It
sent
was a fun
mine,
process.
I was married and sent the husband and the Emma to San Diego or someplace. I was living in California. And we spent, I think it was like 4 days, all day, co-working in a Google Doc. It was so fun.
Yes. So I do remember, and because, as a computer, because I teach computer science information systems, that concept of being able to use the cloud to collaborate was new then, right? Like that was like, oh my God, we could be in the document at the same time. And I remember it being this can work. We can use Google Docs. I can see where you were writing. You could see where I was writing. And then we would be on the phone.
I forgot about that. We would be awesome.
So I would say that the process of writing the book with you was fun for me. And I know we have different experiences with this. Yeah. The publishing process was not fun for me because I felt like as someone who is a little type A and has some clear visions, it was hard for me to relinquish some of the creative control over things like the cover because I'm not a fan of this cover. But the new cover, we did have complete control over because we have now republished the book ourselves outside of the realm of a publisher.
Yes, we took back the rights, which I didn't even
took
know
back
was
the
a
rights, which I love that you learned that was a thing and took
thing.
advantage
They were
of it.
fighting us to keep them. They were
Hi,
happy
Steve.
to break up with us.
Yeah, they didn't care. Well, I think they've gotten bought out.
Okay, I have a question. Do you see the comments on my face? No.
I see the comments.
Face, or do you see the comments on my face?
I see the comments right on your chin. I see. Okay. So Steve Harper just said hi, and it's like his name is like.
I think Steve, you are Austin. Yes, you're sweating it out, schwitzing, as the Jews say. I'm holding this way. Okay, so yes, and I think because I wouldn't define myself as a writer, although I've been writing like a motherfucker lately. I have 4 books coming out.
That's amazing.
To say motherfucker on Substack, but I love relinquishing control and was so thrilled to have a publishing house that was like, we'll handle this. Although they didn't handle the PR. We learned that one the hard way.
Yeah. No, I know that was a part of it. And that was part of the problem for me with it too. I was like, well, we already had platforms. We were already kind of spreading what our messages were through our blogs. And I was like, well, what is the publisher bringing for us? Well, I'm hoping they're bringing their little PR army.
But it was also the respect back then. Now it doesn't matter. I mean, I've made the decision. There will be no agent involved in my next books because it's a glacial paced process. I want to get that shit out and in the world. But then if you self-publish, there was, it's so different 10 years later.
Yeah. So let's talk about why. Okay. So what are we? Right. So why are we here?
Why are we here?
Yeah, I think so too. So we republished the book in the 10th anniversary, and Carla's holding. I'm not even going to show the old cover. I'm only going to focus on that new cover, which I should share
I was
as
just thinking that. Yeah.
I do teach. So I teach community college, and we actually had a student design the cover. So I love that we're bringing
Yeah.
community in that way.
It
Um,
is.
Yeah, so if you do buy the new copy of the book and you look on the back, you'll see this it was a student design, and he's helping us now with branding across multiple things, because in addition to republishing book for the 10th anniversary, we have also been working on an amazing workbook companion, which every time I printed it out, like our draft, I printed it out and I had paper and pen, and I was like, I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to do our own workbook. And, I love it. Like, I'm, like, so proud of us that
So am I. And it
I'm
feels like
very
it's
proud of us.
full circle. It's the workbook, it's the book. And I keep saying to
Yes.
Ronnie, and poor Ronnie heard this yesterday, but I said to my dad, who is now 91, okay, Dad, you know how you used to say that phrase, we're getting the old band back together? And he just looked at me like, no, I have no recollection. But that's how this feels. And that's what at least I want, that sense of let's all come back together and kick it like it's 2010 and supporting each other in
So,
whatever we're
okay,
doing now.
2 things I have to say to that. One is you reminded me that my mom always says, do you remember what my mom used to say at the conference, at the FIT Bond? "Now we're cooking with gas."
Oh my gosh, I do see.
My mom, yeah. So if Aaron sees this, or Jen, or Carrie, they will laugh at that, because us, like the Fit blog and group, she would always be like, "Now we're cooking with gas." Um, and of course, now I forgot the second thing I wanted to say.
Now
Oh,
we're
the band
cooking with
back
gas
together.
community. Oh yeah,
Yeah, yes. So I do feel like, I often talk to my husband about this, about I feels like the internet and the blogging world, after 2010, 2012, kind of it started to deteriorate, right? Like, I feel like
all gas,
we
no
kind of
brakes.
rode the wave of this, like, blogging
Yes,
world, and then it kind of retracted, right? And then social media has really taken over, and TikTok, and everybody's on Instagram now. But everyone, the world of the personal blog is kind of, I feel like there's a little bit of a resurgence happening. I feel like people miss that connection.
the
And I think it's,
real personal blog.
well,
That's it. Like vulnerable and
yes, just like doing that. Yes, sharing your journey, whatever you're doing, being transparent, that whole, it's, you know what? I don't know if you still follow Gary. Do you remember Gary V, the wine guy?
I had a panel
Mm.
last week.
Was he on it?
No, but African panelists, and someone brought up Gary V, and I almost lost my place as the moderator because I thought, oh my gosh, I remember Gary V from Kelly Alexa, Gary
Yes.
V,
Yeah,
and
that
I was
whole,
like,
yeah.
it was a whole, literally a different continent, and they were talking about him. Yes,
So
remember.
I follow him on TikTok, and so I see some of his clips now and then, and he talks about how
Steve.
social media is not social anymore, right? It's interest media. It's interest media, because, and I look at my kids who are 14 and 20, and they don't follow people. I mean, maybe there's a YouTuber they like or something. Their feeds are just what they're into, like whether it's Pokemon or what movies they're watching or whatever. And it's not that connection. And I find that, like, that it's sad. It's like what the friendships that I made blogging between 2004 and now.
I still feel that.
Yes, and I just feel like I want that back.
And I know because I was going to say I think, but I'm working to jettison that. Other people want it as well. It's not reinvigorating old friendships that are dead. It's whenever I see people like Karen Anderson comes to mind. When I see her
Yes.
and
Mhm.
she's
Yeah.
kicking ass in the world, I think of her in a bathrobe at Fit Blogging and just feel
Yeah.
such a good feeling. So that's why we're here. It's the book, it's the workbook. You said yesterday, Ronnie, when we were on the phone, and it's so true. Essentially, who knows where this could go? Let's just
Yeah.
start.
Let's just start. I mean, well, that's in the spirit of WYCWYC, right? We're doing what we can when we can. We're trying to rebuild the community. And I feel like spread
Clearly
that mindset. Wait, say that again?
clearly unscripted, but it's yeah, we
Yes.
were
Oh,
before
clearly
our
unscripted.
time. The
We
Substack
do.
lives are the epitome of unscripted wick wick. We were before our time.
I do feel like we were slightly ahead of our time. I mean, maybe that's being egotistical, but we were posting podcast like clips in 2015. Were people doing that? I don't know, because now it's like all my whole TikTok feed is just people's podcast clips.
And
Which
it
I think,
energizes us. My life feels like there's not enough stuff where I think, oh, this is so fun. And so that's why we're here. The workbook, the book, the Substack lives. But
so let's tell people what we plan on. So the plan right now, even though it's very loose and we are going to do what we can when we can, because we're two working mamas that still have a lot of responsibilities,
Emma,
but yes, and I have my Rye and Ev. So, but this creating, and I actually wrote down rebuilding the foundation. That was in my notes today. Like
yeah,
that guy, we wanted to, the whole spirit behind WYCWYC was, you know, spreading the mindset that doing what you can when you can is enough.
is enough.
There's no feeling of guilt if you couldn't go for that run or, you didn't reach that goal. It was, hey, I did what I can, and kind of using that energy to propel you continuously forward to whatever it is that your goals are, and to give yourself grace, right?
Yeah.
That was the whole spirit. And so I think we're still in that spirit. And the idea that I always envisioned and I think of are, do you remember the movie, the book trailer? We should share that on the thing. I'm going to share that.
I still had it linked in my
Yes.
signature for
So
so
we
long
did a
because it
book.
made me smile.
The book trailer really captured what I always wanted the movement to be. And I know it's pretty lofty to go, I can create a movement, but it was, if we share positivity online, and we, at the time, hashtags were really big, right? And we
Yeah.
tag it with a hashtag, we can easily find each other and find people that are doing
And this is
this
why I
work.
love Substack. The lives seem to be that find each other place, and you can watch
Yeah.
them recorded. And I watch all mine recorded. Like,
Should I
hopefully
confess
it's
that
not
this is my
social
first
media.
live I think I've ever done? Have I done a live before? I don't. If I did, it's been over 10 years.
But have you, like, and I laugh that I call him my boyfriend so frequently. Somebody said to me once, okay, so you're dating Jim Acosta? Oh no, he's my metaphorical boyfriend.
He
Not in
like
the way
your
he's a
work
boyfriend.
husband. Like he's like your online husband.
I just love that man, Jim. If you're watching this, but I watch his lives every morning. I don't watch them live ever. It doesn't work for me. And they're just as powerful after. I don't feel like I missed out. There's no, I missed the party. I'm joining the party, even though I didn't see the live. And that's this. Like
Yes.
a,
I'm actually, from a technical standpoint, I'm really kind of interested to see how it works, because this is the first time I've done a live. I don't know how it's going to be like, so I'm kind of, and then maybe I'll do them. Like, I'm more of a video girl. Like, I'll record some videos and throw videos up all the time. But the live is like it's pushing me out of my comfort zone a
got a
little
little
bit.
bit. Yes.
Just a
And
little.
my whole life is like when I do job interviews or whatever it is, I'm too candid, but I'm really good at the first draft. Like, I'll take my clarinet and sight read the shit out of something. But if you give us 3 months, I'm not the best. So I prefer the lives. Bye, Steve.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do the lives. We're going to have what in the Substacks?
So, okay. So, yes. So this should be posted at wicwic.com, which is pointing to our Substack, right? So our plan right now is that Fridays we'll do lives with like maybe a different topic spin that is re-energizing and kind of getting everyone in the mindset of WYCWYC, right? Wednesdays, and I think we have over 30 episodes of our original podcast, by the way,
People have been
from
asking
10
me, and
years
I
ago.
didn't know we still had them. Yeah.
We still have them. So I am going to extract those videos that we have, because I am a digital archiver and I have lots of stuff. And so I plan on posting those to the WYCWYC Substack every Wednesday for a Way Back Wednesday. So we'll post our old podcast episodes in video format. And I love Substack because they do the automatic transcription. So they'll have that. And I think we can turn it into a podcast. I'm figuring that out too. So if people want to just listen, they can still just listen. And then what else? Oh, what else were we doing? Did I have notes? I had notes. Oh, no, the YouTube. So because Substack is so awesome, what we record will also automatically go to the YouTube channel too. So if you're not a Substack person and you happen to watch this and you're more of a YouTube person, we hope to be duplicating the live episodes over on the YouTube channel too. Yes.
And we'll be here every Friday unless we're not. Like next Friday is my
Yeah.
birthday and I will not be here. Or I will be here if we can connect. Like it's that.
Yeah,
So
we can do like a quick live and to kind of wish you happy birthday too if it works out. Yeah. Or if we need to shift it, we could do a Thursday night late or a Saturday morning early because we'll do what we can
when we can.
when we can.
Yay. I'm so glad that we had 11 people join us with no amplification just because they saw the thing, and we'll send it out.
Well, and I'm definitely using this as a learning. This is a WYCWYC live launch learning session if we really want to go with the alliteration. Yeah.
We will see you next Friday, and
Yeah, keep an eye on WYCWYC.com and we'll make announcements there, I guess.
keep
Yeah.
quicking. What is it? Emma used to do that, but she was like 9.
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing a gang symbol.
Yay. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
See you next week.
All right. Bye, guys. I don't know how to end it either. Let's find out. I think I got it.